My name is Derek Chapman, and I've lived over the road from the building for about 50 years now, and I've seen the building almost every day in that time. When I first moved in, I think it was a tool factory. I can't remember who exactly the company was. I think it might have been a German company, perhaps maybe a Bosch or DeWalt or something of the sort. I guess it was when it opened up as a car showroom. Me and my wife had a look around. So I wanted to buy her a car for her birthday. So I was actually showing around and letting her choose a car. It's actually quite a fond memory of mine. I walk past it almost every day, but I don't care to go inside. It's been vacant for a number of years now, and it's a bit of a shame really, seeing it like this after all it has been in the past. Not particularly. I mean, it's always been there, but it's not a very attractive building now that it's vacant. Even with the memory I was talking about earlier with my wife and the car, I mean, at the end of the day, it is just a building, and it's a shadow of its former self now. I think it was more attractive when it was being used, and at least it had a purpose then. And as for the graffiti, I've only seen what's on the outside personally, but it does brighten it up, I guess. I certainly don't think it can make a dreary, vacant building any less appealing.
Well,
But I suppose it must be thousands. I guess when you think about it, the building has quite a lot of history in its own right. I mean, I've never really thought about it that much, but now I'm thinking about it, the place must really have a lot of stories to tell. I mean, it's been so many different things throughout the years, and it must have had so many different people going through there with like different intentions and people just going there to make ends meet or people going to show their wife a car. I mean, I've seen many different things happening around that building, and what it's become today is almost like an exhibition of the local art, which is quite nice as well. So yeah, I guess it must have a lot of history behind it, and some interesting stories to be heard. Not directly. I think a few of the people who worked in the tool factory were given the housing behind it, but that's all new development now. I'm not sure if any of them are still about. I mean, I was young at the time, so people working at the tool factory would all be retired. And I mean, with it being a trade like it is, people are like move around all the time. I mean, they're going to go wherever the work is, and it's obviously not here, seeing as it's all abandoned and shut down now.